everyone, and welcome to Lauren Reed Color. Thanks for joining me for today's video, in which I am going to be showing you my completed pages for February 2026. Before I get started on that, let me show you what I did this month in my coloring planner, all of my stats. It was a relatively short month, but I got a lot done, which was really great. So let me just flip to my stats page. Hold on, let me get to the right page. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, here are my stats. I had one buddy color with an individual, which I will show you in a minute, and one group buddy color. I actually had two individual buddy colors planned, but I ran out of time, and my buddy, the wonderful Holly from Hollyberry Colors, was kind enough to allow me to extend our buddy into March, and it will be the page that I color first. Anyway, I colored 7 pages. All of them were single pages. I did not manage to color any double pages this month. I colored in 4 books that were previously colored in. I colored in 3 untouched books. I'm making good progress with those. I completed 15 prompts. I followed one tutorial. I started the month with 8 whips, and now I have 10 whips. I hope that doesn't increase too much, but even if it does, not the end of the world. I have 109 books in my coloring book collection, and I did not purchase any books this month. It will definitely change as the year progresses. I have some new followers on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I have some new subscribers on YouTube, and I am so happy that you guys are enjoying the channel and the content. Stick around, there will be more. I have views and watch time. These are just things that I track for myself. And I have 9 uploaded videos. So yeah, as I said, quite a productive month, even though it only had 28 days in it. Okay, so now let's move on to the completed pages. First up is a page in my do-it-yourself coloring planner. If you've been watching the channel, then you know that I have taken a notebook and made my own planner. So I also decided in 2026 that I was going to add coloring pages to the planner. Okay, so that is what I did. And I went onto Etsy and I downloaded PDFs by Pop Illustrations. She does these really cute little potted houses or shells with little pots on them. And so I downloaded them. I added February or March or April or whatever month it is to the page, and then I printed it out on sticker paper and stuck it into the journal. And after much experimentation, I realized that the best pencils for this particular paper, which is quite smooth, were Castle Arts pencils. So I stuck those images into the planner. I drew in the circle and I colored with the Castle Arts, and I'm really pleased with my tiny little flower shop. So that was the first page that I colored in February. Okay, now let's move on to actual coloring books. Okay, so I thought I would start off with whips that I have on the go. So the first whip is in Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. This is the book that we are coloring right now for the Saturday Snippets feature on the channel. And the page we are coloring together is the Sea Life page. So as you can see, we've made some good progress after the last couple of weeks. And I am coloring this using Prismacolor pencils. So first off, I put down a base layer of Neocolor 2 over the entire page, because this is an underwater scene and I want all of the elements on the page to have this bluish undertone to them. And so that's what I did. And then of course it's Prismacolor pencils on top. So far we've done the entire bottom. Let me just also show you the color palette we are using for this page. It is these 2 color cube cards from Sarah Renee Clark's Color Cubes. Okay, so it's 465 and 287. There are some colors that are very similar, like these 2 and these 2. But yeah, so these are the palettes that we are using, and I'm really hoping that when I get to this jellyfish, I'm going to try and do some sort of combination that we have here in the actual inspiration image. Yeah, but that's still a while. We're not there yet. Okay, so that is Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. My next whip is in Mythomorphia by Kobe Rosannes. I am in a group on Instagram where we are coloring in this book together. I actually colored quite a few pages before I joined the group, but since I've joined it, I'm making really significant progress, which is fabulous. Anyway, the page for February and March is this Kitsune page. So far, I have only been doing some basing. I based the background with Derwent Inktense and the flowers, the greenery, also with Derwent Inktense. And then the Kitsune, I have based with Neocolor 2. My aim is to have an orange, reddish fox, and then all of the tails will be different shades of pinks and oranges. So we will see how that will come out. And once that is done, then I'm going to do some of the other elements on the page because I want to see what the completed fox looks like before I do anything else. Yeah, so that's my plan for this page in Mythomorphia by Kobe Rosannes. Next is Lunar by Lydia Fenwick. This is also a whip, and this is the whip that I am doing as a buddy color with Holly. And as I said earlier, she has given me some leeway because I have not yet finished it. Anyway, the page that we're doing together is the Bunny Keeper page. And I have up on the channel a tutorial for how I colored this face. Okay, so I teach there in that tutorial how I color skin and facial features, and it can be applied to any page. It doesn't have to be this one. I'm also planning now to move on to the hair, okay, and to film a tutorial for that. And then I will be doing the rest of the page and hopefully finish it so that Holly can post her page, which I think is already completed. Okay, so that is my buddy color in Lunar by Lydia Fenwick. Okay, on to the actual completed pages, and first up we have Brave Bunny's Care Crew. This is the title that I gave this page by R.J. Hampson, which he so generously donated to the Coloring for Cancer and Piggy's Tubeathon 2026 event that was held throughout the month of February. Thank you so much, Russell, for your generous contribution to our event. If you haven't seen any of them, there are lots and lots of videos for the live stream that was part of the Tubeathon, mine included, up on the channel. And then I finished this as a speed color that is also up on the channel. So I used polychromos pencils for all of the elements on top of an alcohol base. So I don't know why I'm doing this backwards. I based with alcohol markers, and then I put polychromos pencils on top. And I hear giggling in the background there. Be quiet. That is the assistant, if you are unaware. Anyway, so based with alcohol markers, polychromos pencil on top, and then for the background, it is Faber-Castell Art Grip Aquarelle watercolor pencils and polychromos on top for the bottom, and then it is the same polychromos aqua grip Art Grip Aquarelle pencil dry for the background on the top. I am so happy with the end result and so proud of our community because overall we have raised over £10,000 for this very worthy charity. So thank you to each and every one of you who watched, who contributed, who cheered us on, and I really love you all. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Next is a page in an untouched book for me. It is The Land of Little Adventures by Rita Berman. I participated in a full book collaboration organized by Wendy from Jazzy Doodle Designs. She arranged it so that different colorists would color different pages in the book, and stay tuned for her channel, which I will link in the bottom, where she is going to collect all of the completed pages sometime in March. I'm not sure what the date is, and do a video showcasing all of our completed pages. But for me, I did the title page. And I'm really, really pleased with the result. I also did this for the Coloring Checklist Challenge 2025, organized by Sammy at Color and Chat with Sammy. Throughout the year of 2025, we colored different pages for the different categories for that challenge. And I think that at the end, it finishes this month. I think that at the end, I only have 6 prompts that I didn't color. I will do a video where I show you all of the pages that I colored for that challenge. Anyway, back to this page. So I wanted it to be a master of ceremonies. So the rabbit has this red carpet that he's rolling out for us, inviting us into the land of little adventures. I used, what did I use? For the background, it is Derwent graphitant pencils activated. I think there are 2 layers of it. And then it is some Faber-Castell Pitt pen marker for these circles that are supposed to shine. I think they do. And also on this squiggly little element here as well. And then I colored with Castle Arts pencils. So the rabbit itself and the red carpet are Castle Arts, and everything else is Derwent graphitant. So yeah, I really enjoyed coloring this page, and I cannot wait to see everyone else's pages throughout this book. It will be very inspirational. Right, so that is The Land of Little Adventures by Rita Berman. Next up is another untouched book. It is Mythographic Aviary by Joseph Kattenbang. And the page I colored in this one is the Potted in Pink page. So a couple of things about this page. First of all, this was colored for the Wild Year of Color 2026 hashtag hosted by Jamie at Finding Joy in Color. February's prompt was Flamingo. I also colored this as a buddy color with the incredible Joe from Geordie Colors. We picked this page together because we wanted to participate in Jamie's hashtag. Okay, so let me just begin by saying that I do not like this page. I know that Joseph Kattenbang is an incredible, incredible artist. I mean, just look at some of the other pages in this book. This one, absolutely incredible. Oh, this one's amazing. I love these chicks. So yeah, he is just an amazing artist. And this page is such a strange page. It is such a weird composition. So you have this flamingo with these flowers concealing the body and these really thin legs in this potted plant kind of thing at the bottom, and it was really, really difficult to distinguish the elements on the page and to decide what color palette to use, not to mention the fact that when I started basing, I used this really bright neon pink. It wasn't supposed to be that pink, but it turned out that way, and I really struggled to get it to get toned down a little bit. I think I achieved the look that I was eventually going for, but it was a struggle. The whole page was a struggle. Joe and I were comparing our struggles as we were going along, but her page is absolutely beautiful. I love her story background. So here is Joe's page. As you can see, she did an amazing, amazing job. I really love her page. As for mine, what did I do? As you saw, I based with alcohol marker, and then I used Castle Arts pencils for a shading. And then I didn't know what to do with the background. So I was staring at the page for a good 10 minutes, and then I thought to myself, so his wings are spread out, and therefore we could try and achieve a look that he's flapping them. So he's flapping his wings, and then some of the leaves and flowers are like falling off of his body. So I wanted to get that idea of movement. So what I did was I based with, I think it's is it Derwent? No, it's not Derwent. It is Brunzeel watercolor pencils, or White Knights. Let me just check in my book what I can't remember if it was Brunzeel or if it was White Knights. It might have been White Knights. 1 second. Please ignore the whiny dog and the background noise of the washing machine. It's laundry day. Yes, it's Brunzil. It is Brunzil watercolor pencils. So I put down 2 layers of that, and then I took a baby wipe, and instead of activating with a water brush, I activated with the baby wipe. So I took the baby wipe and I just swiped, yes, with the baby wipe to get this impression of movement all over the page. Yeah, and I think it worked out really well. Those baby wipes did a fantastic job. After that, I put another layer of the pencil and again, wiped with the baby wipe. I made sure that the page was dry in between the 2 layers of watercolor pencil and baby wipes. Anyway, yeah, so that is my page. I also colored this for the Leave No Book Untouched hashtag, hosted by Kate's Coloring Pages. Yeah, so overall, it turned out okay, but it was not really a page that I enjoyed coloring because of all of the struggles. Okay, so that is Mythographic Aviary by Joseph Katzenbang. Next up is another mythographic book. This time it's Mythographic Dragon Spell by Joseph Katzenbang. So I belong to a group on Instagram where we are coloring this book together. It's hosted by Vera at Zuvira Art and Yolanda at Coloring by Kermama. And the page for February was this Dragon Knight page. So I also colored this for Joe at Geordie Colors. I can't even remember the names of the hashtags. 1 second. What was that? Something February. 1 moment. Thank goodness I have my journal. So it is called the... 1 moment, color in February 2026, and the prompt that I colored this for was the winged creature. Yes, so I absolutely loved coloring this page. It is my favorite page for February, and it is my second favorite page in this book. My first favorite is the Dragon Maid page, which is the first page that I colored in this book before I joined the group. I really love this page. And yeah, this one is a very close second. So what did I do with it? I based with alcohol markers, and then I shaded on top with Derwent Lightfast and Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils. Those 2 pencil brands work incredibly well together. They have a very similar makeup to the pencils. They are waxy and smooth, and they just glide on the paper, and they blend marvelously with one another. So I also used an inspiration image for this page. This is my inspiration image, and I created a palette using Adobe Color from this picture. So on the channel, there is a video explaining how I found the inspiration image, how I used Adobe Color to create the palette, and then how I chose pencils to match the palette and apply them to the page. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. So yeah, I really love this page. It is just beautiful. I'm very proud of myself, as you can tell. Okay, so that is my page in Mythographic Dragon Spell. Next is a page in Creative Haven Gorgeous Goddesses by Marty Noble. I colored this page for my own hashtag, which is Creative Haven Feb 2026. Every month this year, I am going to be coloring in a different Creative Haven book. And of course, you are all welcome to join me and use the hashtag for the month. I'd love to see your beautiful pages. Anyway, the page that I colored for February is, 1 moment, it is this one. Again, this is an untouched book, so that is another untouched book colored, and it is the Freya, okay? So this is the Norse goddess Freya. She is the goddess of love and fertility, and also, ironically, of war. So I colored this one for a couple of hashtags in addition to mine. I also colored it for No Book Left Untouched hosted by Kate at Kate's Coloring Pages, and I colored it for the Dark versus Light hashtag hosted by Joe at Piggy Pens and Holly at Hollyberry Colors. It is for the Love versus Hate subcategory, and I chose love. Number one, yes, Freya is the goddess of love, but also I love anything to do with mythology. So it fits two love elements for me. Anyway, I followed a tutorial by Coloring with Elena on YouTube for the background. Okay, so the cloudy, glowy background behind Freya and behind the tree, the darkish purplish background was inspired by Elena's page. But after that, I went and I did my own thing. So I colored the rest. So the background is Prismacolor and everything else is polychromos pencils. So it's polychromos for the trees and the cats and the filigreed background. And for her dress, it is polychromos pencils, and then it is a watercolor marker that I put down the watercolor marker and then smudged with my finger. And if you do that, then you get this gradient effect on the dress. And I also used a silver gel pen to put some accents on her dress to make it shine. I'm not sure if that's so obvious on the page. I loved coloring this page. I really enjoyed it, and I hope to color more in this book very soon. Did I do any other hashtags for this one? I don't think so. I think that's it. Okay. So yeah, that is Gorgeous Goddesses by Marty Noble. Last but not least, I have a page in Die Welt unter die Lupe Zulande by Rita Berman, The World Under the Magnifying Glass. I had a couple of days left over after finishing my Freya page and knew that I would never be able to finish any of the whips that I had started in such a little time. So I decided that I was going to color a page in this book, and I chose the title page. So it is this one. This one and the other Rita Berman page, the Rabbit Master of Ceremonies, were both colored for the Tackle the Title Pages hashtag hosted by Jess at Coloring Bumblebee. I think I've done 3 pages so far for that hashtag. I really like the way this came out. I went for a rose gold magnifying glass, and then the bee is black and white with purple wings, and then this teal green background. And then, of course, I also put it on the background itself. I didn't want to color in the entire background. I only wanted to color the section around the magnifying glass. And I'm really pleased with it. I like my complementary palette and this cute little bee. Also, this was also colored for the color bees coloring. Again, I've forgotten the name of the hashtag. I don't know what's with me this time. I can't remember any of the names of the hashtags. But it's also for, one moment, thank goodness for the journal. It is for Bees for Coloring Bumblebee, hosted by at Mrs. Tiggy Winkle Creates. This is for Jess's birthday month. So happy birthday, Jess. I hope you had a wonderful month, and I look forward to seeing your completed pages video. Yeah, so that was finished under the wire in Die Welt unter die Lupe Zulande by Rita Berman. Yeah, so those are all of the pages that I finished in February, and I will be showing you my March plans in a separate video. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you all had a wonderful February and will have an equally as wonderful coloring month in March. Bye for now.